Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's Havasu Ems and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Happy Tuesday morning, everybody who is tuning in live here on all of our social media platforms. Thank you so much for joining us on this gloomy Tuesday morning. I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, and all of that. But I'm so excited to be here with all of you because joining us in a bit, we will be having two shining stars from Universal Records, and they both recently had recent new releases, and I'm excited to talk about their new releases here today. So everybody, please welcome to MYXclusive Tala and Timmy Albert. Woo!
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
Good
guys.
morning. Good morning,
Hello.
guys.
Good morning.
Good
Yes.
morning. Thanks for having
Mga-
us.
Of course, mga nakailang good morning na tayo today. It is a good morning.
Has to be a good
Gloomy
morning.
morning.
Yes, it's a very good morning. My God, to everybody tuning in, if you could count how many good mornings we said throughout this.
Do they win a
interview,
prize?
Yeah, we'll send you love if you can guess it properly. But once again, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us, Timmy and Tala. How are you guys feeling today? How's life? How are you feeling?
Great.
Life is good,
Great,
I think. Great. Doing,
Mhm.
I don't even know. I'm just going through the motions.
Which is
Yeah,
a
pretty
vibe.
much. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's actually
That is.
exciting because
Mm-mm.
I think both of us are like extra active, I'd say.
Yeah, no,
Because-
compared to the past 2 years, we're actually doing stuff.
Exactly.
Which is good.
exactly.
We're
Yeah.
actually doing
Good.
stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, that's really good. Yes, I think that's really, really good. Because I saw I both follow you on Instagram, and I've been seeing you've been doing a lot of gigs recently, performing and stuff. And Tala, you had your birthday gig, right?
Yes,
Like
with
last
Paolo.
week with Paolo, right?
Yes, and
and Timmy, were you
Timmy
there?
with Grace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timmy was also
It was
there. So how
fun,
was
yeah.
it? How was it? How was it?
It was
Kwento
so
naman
much
kayo, guys.
fun. It was like, I don't know, like this is probably maybe my sixth gig lang since the pandemic. So, I think we're starting to get used to actually being in front of a live audience again, which is something that I really missed. So it's always like a good time. We got to do full band setup as well, which was, I think this was Timmy's first time to do a full band setup because he usually does like
It
solo
was.
flight chat. But for me, I'm pretty close to my band. Like we've done it a lot and it's like a lot of fun. Bang, the energy is so much different. So it's always good to collaborate with musicians in that sense. So it was fun. I liked it.
Oh, cool. How about you, Timmy? How was your experience at the
Same
birthday gig?
here. I really enjoyed and like same sentiments with Tala. Like doing a live gig after the whole like pandemic lockdown stuff. It
Mhm.
feels new again.
Yeah.
So there's like the new jitters again and everything compared to just being on a screen and then preparing your -1 and then preparing
Diba?
just making sure
Yeah.
your audio works. It's a really nice experience again to hear actual reactions to your performance.
Yeah, iba talaga to have people looking at you, no, in real
For
life.
sure.
It's really different. Like,
Oh my
I
gosh.
can imagine. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
wow.
People have whole box
People.
pala. It's not just like the
Yeah,
half pataas.
that's so true. That's so true. That's what I always say. Like, wow,
Right?
I know how tall people are now. Syempre, if you meet them on Zoom, like here on Zoom, like I don't think I've ever seen both of you in real life. Yeah.
I don't think so either.
No.
Parang wala pa.
Yeah,
You make it
so
happen
you
now.
guys could- yeah, you guys could be 6 foot for all I know, diba?
Oh, yeah,
So,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm 6'3".
wow,
Joke lang.
okay,
No,
I
I'm not.
believe you.
I'm
I
not.
believe you, Timmy. I have no choice but to believe you right now. But diba, that's the beauty of it. Finally being able to see people, feel the energy in real life. It's really
Mhm.
nothing compares to it. And belated happy birthday, Tala. When was your birthday?
Thank
And
you.
how old
August
did you turn?
31st. I turned 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so young to be that young. Well, I'm not that old, but
I
how
was
does
gonna say,
it
I'm pretty sure
feel?
we're in like the same age bracket, but yeah,
Yeah,
it feels
I'm 25.
like
I'm Gen Z. I'm
okay.
Gen Z.
Love
But
that.
how does
I
it feel?
feel
Yeah.
normal. I don't think anything's changed. Talaga. Like,
Mhm.
you know, it's just a day.
Mhm.
Had a good time though. I'm glad I got to
Yeah.
celebrate it through music with everybody at that gig. It was a good time.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. At least you got to share it now with everybody.
Hmm.
Even Timmy was there, so that's so cool. You're able to spend your birthday doing what you love with music. But speaking of music, like I mentioned a while ago, you both had recent releases, no, not too long ago. So we'll be talking about that in just a bit. But also, I like to know what people like to listen to these days, just because I also like to personally add to my music taste, right? So for you guys, like who are your favorite like artists right now to listen to off the top of your head?
Ooh.
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 Mm. Timmy, go. I need time to
Well,
think.
top of my head, I will always say the 1975 or
Oh yeah, iconic.
Joan. If you guys
Yeah,
know them.
Joan. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you
Those
heard?
are
Yeah,
those
go
are my
ahead.
inspirations talaga.
Yeah, and the 1975 has new music, so
It's so
they're
good. I
really
love
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
I'm glad
so
gosh.
they're back.
good.
Yeah, so
Me
galang.
too. It's so good. How about you,
Yeah.
Dara?
I think for me, I think I've answered this question. I feel like I always have the same answers, but number one is always going to be Phoebe Bridgers, just because I love her
Mm,
songwriting styles. Um,
mm-mm,
Leith Ross as well, really, really great artists. And then um,
mm-hmm.
Tom Mish, like, I don't know, I listen to a lot. I also like Solange. I think, like, recently, I've just been diving into my old playlists and rediscovering gems that I've found in like high school, which I think is good because it's like you can
Yeah.
find your love for it again. And then recently, I've been listening to Dora Jar, just another artist that I just
Oh.
discovered. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, that's so true. Like going back to your playlist from before, it kind of reminds you of that time in your life, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's like, oh my
nostalgic.
gosh, I forgot how good the song was, and it's just nice to
Yeah,
rediscover things.
Right.
that's so true. That's so true. Like with TikTok these days, right? Like a lot of people bring back old songs too, so people rediscover
Yes,
songs, and they're
I love
like,
it.
oh,
Mhm.
yeah,
It's
what
just
a
either
Mhm.
sped up or slowed.
Yeah,
Those are like the two combinations.
slowed and
It's
reverb.
either
Slowed and
nightcore or like slow reverb, slow reverb.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. Parang people will have to YouTube it or something to find out what the
Diba?
real song
Search the
really
lyrics na lang on Google.
yeah, but the internet, what a beautiful place, you guys.
I simply agree.
Yeah, being able to discover many kinds of music, like music from these two artists that we're talking to. So let's get to your recent releases. Let's start off with Tala. You recently had Cherry Soda, which I love. It's so
Thank
good.
you.
So let us know, like, how did you come up with Cherry Soda? Like, what is the story behind Cherry Soda?
Well, I wanted to because okay, my last EP, which came out in November, had a lot of like sentimental, kind of emotional, slowish songs. So I wanted to switch that up. When I conceptualized Cherry Soda, I told myself I wanted it to be like if nothing personal and Ain't Leaving Without You had a baby.
Mm.
So that's like that's what I wanted for the song. I actually first found the beat through my dad. So my dad produced it half with Cavill from Kindred. So it was like a fun little collaboration that they did. It was like an old beat that my dad did. And I was like, can I just have it if no one's using it? Dibs. And, since he's my dad, he was like, sure, why not? Take it. I showed it to the boys over at Kindred, and they loved it. And they kind of just like updated the beat and added more elements that fit their production style. So yeah, I just wanted it to be about like sneaking around with someone that you haven't really like made it official with yet. Kind of like a fun, like kind of it's like between them, like let's make other people wonder if we're dating or not. Like just cute, like a
Which
cute
is
little
fun.
idea. It's fun. It's like no one needs to know but us, but we're not hiding it. It's like wala lang. Like
Yeah.
if they find out, they find out. Let's see how long we can keep it a secret, like or like keep it under wraps. But
Ah,
yeah, that's why it
that's
was
so
just like a
fun.
fun little song. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of the times for me, I usually like
Yeah.
overthink, and I'm like, okay, when I write, I want it to be like super lalim. I want it to feel like this, but
Yeah.
I also want to be able to write about like little moments like that humans feel.
Mhm.
So that was the goal for me.
That is true. Like the moment you described that part of a relationship or situationship, whatever, I think it's
Yeah,
a lot of fun for a lot of people. And
right. And it's just good
actually,
vibes lang. No
yeah, like
expectation.
no pressure. I feel like I
Diba?
forget about that. Yeah, so I love that. That's
Thank you.
definitely also. I feel like it reflects in the song. No? Like Cherry Soda is such
Yeah,
a
just
cute
like a
song.
fun little bubbly thing. Like,
Yeah, makes you
yee.
want to dance. but also
Yeah.
like what's your excited, but low key. You know, like
Low-key
not super
lang,
like
yeah.
big. I don't know.
I'm
Like I
glad.
bet
I'm glad
people
it
are
translated
watching
good.
this. Like, how are they describing
What
this
are they
music?
talking
But
about?
yeah, no, but you have to listen to the song. You'll understand what we're talking about. Diba? It's like
Yes.
it's fun and like makes you want to dance, but it's not like over the top, like in your
Hmm.
face, which I think is the
That was the
perfect way to
goal.
describe. Yeah, the
Storytelling.
yeah. So to me, when you heard Cherry Soda, did you also feel that vibe?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think I shared it right away
Uh,
when
Oh yeah, you
because
did.
I was
Thanks,
like
Timmy.
I remember I was like I always tell Tala, I'm like, oh, when's the next one? Because like I really enjoy. It's not like the specific genre that I listen to, but I like love listening to
mhm.
her music because
Thanks,
it's
Timmy.
fresh and it's like really you can tell how creative it is a lot of times. So that's why I enjoy it
Mm.
because in yeah, like the storytelling is always like on par with like all
Oh,
their other
thanks,
songs.
Timmy.
So yeah,
I
Likewise
love
of
this
naman.
course.
affirmation.
I
I love
know.
this
I feel so
affirmation
valid. Like I
circle.
feel so valid.
It's okay. We'll get to Timmy's music also later, so you can also Tala prepare.
I can hype him up then.
Yeah,
On it,
we'll
on
hype
it.
him up also. Yeah, yeah. So we'll talk about it also. But you also recently had a collaboration, Tala, with Jinbo
Yes.
from Taiwan. So how did that collaboration come about, and like what was it like working on it?
It was so fun. Okay. Fun fact, like a lot of my, if I look at my streaming audience, like the statistics,
Mhm.
number one country is Taiwan, and then Philippines,
Oh.
Indonesia. So I kind of knew that I had like a Taiwanese audience, which I thought was really cute because I love Taiwan. I visited, I loved it there. And they have really, really good musicians, like Sunset Roller
Yeah.
Coaster is Taiwanese, Lucy's Taiwanese, like really good musicians. And
Mhm.
I just woke up one day, just went about my day. Then at dinner time, I got like a notification from Jinbo who DM'd me, and he was just like, "Hey, I found like your music. I think it was Lucky that he liked. Lucky and Nothing Personal is what he said. He was like, I really, really like it, and I'm hoping we can do like a collaboration." So I was like, I
Mhm.
listened to his music and I was like, wow, this guy's really good at producing because apparently he does it himself, like most of it, which I can't do. I'm like not like a producer. I just write songs and I give them to producers. So it was like a lot of fun. There that he DM'd me, and then we actually had one song that was like mostly complete, and then we scrapped it. We were like, we can do better, and then like, we came up with Over the Sea, yeah. Which was nice because we just met on FaceTime like through like Instagram. So we were like talking lang, and then he called me, and then we were like, okay, let's figure out the concept. And since we were both on a call, we were like, lol, let's do something like an LDR. But like
Yeah.
kind of like a hopeful long distance thing, not just a sad one, because there's a lot of that already.
Yeah.
And while it is sad, there's also like the excitement, like the giggle to see someone again. So that's the
Yes.
thing. We worked on it for 2 years because we were both finishing up college, which was so funny. Like our messages are just like, "Yo, are you busy?" Like, "Oh, sorry, wait, it's my finals week. I'll send it next week." Like that. Like it for
Oh
two
my
years, and then
god. Yeah.
eventually, and we were like, "It's finally done." Like I just graduated also, so it really took that long for us to like be able to get it out. But I'm really glad it's out, and I'm proud of it. And it was my first international collaboration, which also means a lot to me because I never thought that anyone outside of the Philippines would listen to my music. And so yeah.
Oh my god, it's been a long time coming na pala. Yes, I think that deserves a clap. 2 years in the making. And congratulations on graduating. Also Timmy, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
me
saw you
too.
recently graduated. Wow.
Nice.
Welcome to the adult life.
I
Woo!
know. Now
Emotional.
what do we do?
Ready?
Like
Yeah. It's okay. I'm 2 years joke. I'm 2 years older than you guys. Still don't know what we're doing, But that's
oh,
life.
okay.
That's
That's
life.
good to know. It's good to know that no one
Yeah,
figures it out.
that's life. That's life. You just go about it every day, but at least you guys have the music too. So that's so cool with the collaboration. Yeah, like Over the Sea, I think is really cool. Then, because you haven't met like in person, right? I'm
Never.
assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And even the video was so cute. Like I love the
Oh,
video.
thank
It was
you.
just
Yeah,
one
that
of
was
those.
fun.
Yeah, it was very like good vibes. See, like we love it. Good
Yeah,
Tala with the good vibes right now.
exactly. Who
So
am I? Like my two releases this year have been happy. It's not who I am.
it's a good change of pace. So why
It
not?
is, it is. And that's why I like
Yeah.
music. It's so much fun to just experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys should watch the music video. Like, it's really nice. I enjoyed it.
it really is.
Tala acts
Thanks,
in
Yeah.
it
guys.
also.
Yeah, no, they were like act bored. Okay. Like I
It's
can't,
so
but it was so much
cute.
fun. Yeah, it was so much fun.
It's so cute. So to everybody tuning in, if you haven't seen the music video of Over the Sea by Jimbo and Tala, you guys can check it out. It's available on YouTube and of course stream the music as well. All of Tala's release, especially the most recent ones, which she described as very happy also. So make sure to check those out. But also Timmy came out with new music not too long ago, ayan, which is called Best Mistake. Very interesting. So Timmy, kwento ka naman about Best Mistake. Like, what's the story behind it? What was it like creating Best Mistake?
Yeah, I noticed like a lot of my sad songs are happy sad, so I wanted to make a sad song that was
Mm.
sad sad.
That
So
was
that was
truly sad.
Oh,
yeah,
sad,
that
sad.
was the sad song.
Mm-mm.
In terms of making it, I actually like made it a bit earlier in the pandemic. Like it was just there in my drafts. It wasn't something that
Mm.
I like finished right away and then like posted right away. It was something that I kept sitting for a while. But it was done. I just didn't know if it was like the right time to post it and stuff like that. Because in
Mhm.
my head, I was like, oh, will people appreciate the super sad song right now and stuff like that. But yeah, I went back to it. Then when I released it, I was really excited about it because it was more ballady than most of my songs.
Mhm.
It was something I tried to expand my sound a bit. So that's why the sad thing came out. And yeah, it was something I challenged myself to write about where it was very intimate to me also. Like I
Mhm.
wouldn't say it was like exactly from an experience. I pulled different experiences into it, a bit from my friends also. But in the
Oh.
end, like I just really wanted to like gather a really sad song and then something that would just make you react to after. Like damn, that was heavy. Like so that was my thought process around Best Mistake.
Yeah, and it is like a little bit sad na nga, no, compared to your previous releases. But like we said, a change of pace is always good. You know,
Yeah.
switch it up every now and then. And it's really interesting because best mistake, no? I mean, when we think of mistakes, syempre, hassle di ba? Yung mga mistakes. But there's some mistakes nga, like, that can make sense for a lot of people in the future when they look back at it. Which brings me to the question to me, no? Well, I'm sure you should have prepared for this question.
Segue.
Yeah. So,
Oh
what
no.
would you consider as your best mistake in life?
Okay. Well, okay. I have a smart answer that's not related to my love life. So
Yeah, that's
I'd
Boring.
say
Just kidding.
yeah,
I can
super
answer. Okay, I
different.
can answer both. Okay, let's say
Go.
Pampatulog.
Safe
I'll give the
space. This is
first
safe
one. My
space.
relationship best
Mm.
mistake is that I was in an LDR for like 2 years that I wasn't prepared for. That's one. And then
Ah.
my best mistake that I look back on in a positive way is that going into college 4 years ago, I was in the training pool for the Ateneo baseball team. So I was
Yeah.
thinking about continuing my, my high school varsity career and
Mm-mm.
stuff like that. Then my torn ACL was just too much to handle, my knee. So I was just like, you know what? Let me try like doing more of the music stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that mistake of like thinking about going into, sports for a while was my best mistake because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays music has like had a different life of itself in my career, I guess. So that's my best
That's so
mistake.
cute.
So yes, prepared
Yeah.
answer. Let's go.
Yes, I love it. No,
I
but
love
that's true.
that.
See, yeah, a lot of mistakes
Mistakes.
are in that moment don't make sense. No, we really just think of
Mm-hmm.
them as mistakes, but in the future, in the long run, we're like, okay, life just plays out in its own way. But let's also ask Tala, though, for you, what would you consider as
What's
your
your best mistake?
personal
Can you
best
can you
mistake?
ask me na lang what my favorite chancer is? Just kidding. Best mistake. I think similar to Timmy actually. I guess because we're at that age now when like college means like a lot. My sister studied in university in Canada, and she is a permanent resident there now. So when I was applying for college, that was really my goal. That was like super my goal,
Oh,
and everyone kept telling me like you should do it, like go to
yeah.
Canada. And I had like applications and everything, and I was something in my head was like, why am I not like I can't figure out a course that I want. Like in actually all my college apps had different courses. My parents were like, girl, what are you
What's
doing?
wrong with
I'm
you?
like, I don't know what I'm doing also. Yeah. Legit. Like, and I didn't have music about any of them because I was convinced that I wanted music as a passion and not like a work thing.
Mm-mm.
And so I eventually missed out on sending my application to Canada because I got a scholarship here. So I guess like for a lot of people, they were like, go not to Canada, or like, no, stay here. I ended up
Yeah.
staying here, and it actually was able to, get a scholarship, do my schooling, and I got to build like some sort of music career as well. So same with Timmy. Like sometimes I think about like how different my life would have been if I
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
abroad. And then if I'm
Imagine
gonna do
Yeah.
oh sorry, go on.
Go ahead. Go
Oh
Tala,
no, I
go.
was gonna say lang like if I'm gonna give like another best mistake in my like life.
Yeah.
But same
Go.
with Demi, like just like doing relationship stuff that you're like not prepared for. Like similar to Demi, like distance, like that's not like a vibe. I tried it, I don't like it.
I've
That
Not a
only
also
vibe.
works
been
if
there.
Distance is not a vibe.
yeah, it's not a vibe. I think that
Not a
only works
vibe.
if you have an end goal, like an end goal
Yeah.
in mind. And for me, that was like my mistake. So yan. Okay na, tapos na.
I've also been there, you guys. It's okay. It's really
I feel
not a
like-
vibe.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
not a
not a
vibe.
vibe.
Not a vibe.
For us lang, guys. For us.
Yeah,
Personally.
yeah, it
Maybe
works
for
for a
you
lot of
guys.
people.
Yeah, for you guys, go. Fight
Good
me.
job.
It's just not for me.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, legit. I
Yeah.
I send y'all love and the most support ever.
Yeah, I agree. We were rooting for you, basically.
We are.
But,
Just
yeah,
don't
we
listen
literally are.
don't listen to some of my discography. Kasi, nah, it might
Thanks
make
to
you
mine.
lean towards
Listen to his
or
whole
listen to it, then
discography. Yeah.
have your
And then
own
like
idea.
be like have like a whole introspection moment. Like
Yes.
shucks.
So you have all the information at your disposal, and it's up to you what you
Exactly.
want to do with it, diba? So
Yes,
Period.
kayo bahala dyan. And yeah, so there, like with the best mistakes that we have in our life, they also came out to be very good actually for us in the future. Our lives would be very, very different. Obviously, like we wouldn't be here if you guys didn't go through those best mistakes that you just shared a while ago. But also, it's really interesting because best mistake, like what Timmy said a while ago, it's a little bit different no, from the usual happy, sad songs that you share with us. And this was also something that you wrote before, pa, which makes us excited then no, for everything else that you have in store. Because, you're laying out your cards, showing us the things that you can do with your voice and your music. So what else can we expect coming from you guys, both Timmy and Tala? So maybe Timmy first.
Well, I have a band now. Like I think Tala mentioned it a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to get the creative juices going with more than one brain. So I'm excited to feed off of their ideas and like think about how I can have this song be like a bit like more similar to R&B or something, and a bit try a bit different, try a bit like different avenues of music wherein you can still recognize me or me as the artist, but it'll just sound a bit different. And yeah, I'm just really excited for that stage, like in terms of like practicing and challenging myself to expand my sound, but at the same time still enjoy and find myself in the music.
Super exciting. Go Timmy. We're rooting for you also. Woo.
Thank you.
Yes.
Go, Timmy.
How about you, Tala?
I think similar to Timmy. Actually, I had a conversation with my guitarist last night. He was like, you should try writing with like session musicians. Like there's obviously nothing wrong with writing like by yourself with like, guitar, or like our generation. I was so used to using like synths and the DAWs because it's easier,
Yeah.
it's there. But my guitarist kasi like he is like he plays jazz, like hardcore jazz. So that's what's always fun because I get to actually hear theory from them, from my band. So he was saying last night, like you should actually try writing with like a full-on like pianist, like session pianist, because that way the writing will come out not better but different. So that's something that people can look forward to. I think similar to what Timmy said, like different avenues of music. I don't believe that artists should stick to their genre. I feel like you can do whatever. Like one day Timmy might come out with like a hardcore rap song and we'll all love
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what if I start going like hardcore metal? Okay, like I won't, but I could.
Yeah.
That's like the whole thing for me. And then new music also, since I just graduated, I have a lot more time to think for myself and like think about like the experiences that I've been through or like things that I want to write about, and I don't have to put like a stop on that. I can actually let it grow in me and write. So nothing super in the works yet, but apart from a few other live shows, which will be announced, of course, as time goes on. And hopefully new music by the start of next year. That's my goal.
Oh, super exciting. And that's such an exciting time in your life,
Yes.
for both of you, because you both just graduated. I remember,
Yeah.
like, that was like one of the funnest years of my life, literally right after college. It's just like, do whatever you want. But what are your post graduation plans? Not to put you on the spot or anything, like, have an existential crisis right now. But, like, what do you guys see yourselves doing? Like, is music the main thing right now for both of you?
For me,
Mm.
yes. Like
Mhm.
we've actually had closed doors conversation with some other people about this.
Mhm.
But yeah, for me it's I'm kind of certain already that music is the main, and then I'll really go like all out for it. Like of course like I have some other stuff on the side in terms of other hobbies that I try to
Yeah.
make career, like in terms of like playing video games. So I try and play pro Valorant sometimes. So
Yeah.
that's another
What a
thing. But
slay.
yeah, in terms of
Timmy's so
We love a
multifaceted.
streamer.
We love to
Do you
see it.
stream, Timmy?
yeah,
Do
I
you
do once
stream?
in a while,
Oh,
but I don't have
there.
like a huge following, but I do stream
Yet,
when I
yet.
yeah
Consistency,
yeah
just
I see.
consistency. Just keep doing it.
Right,
Just keep
right,
doing
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But yeah,
I sound like an
that's pretty much
ate.
it.
I love it.
Yeah, no,
No,
we're
no,
rooting for
very
you, like I
supportive. I
said.
love it.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, It's not enough to just do one thing these days. I feel like we have so many
I
interested
agree.
class people.
Yeah.
Like we want to do so many things. And if you can like find a way to maximize all of that, that would be awesome. So go to me. Got you.
Thank you, thank
How
you.
about you, Tala?
I think music is always gonna be there. That's my number one thing. Like it doesn't matter if I'm doing it full time or part time, but I will always be doing music. I think that I would like to, maybe branch out and do other kinds of music. Like maybe I'll build up on classical piano again. Like that's what I want to do. I want to like learn more skills, like music wise. Learn theory. If I get to write for other artists, that would also be fun. But of course, I will be writing
Correct.
mostly for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I think though, different from Timmy is something that I really want to do is I really want to take the board exam and I really want to get my license as an interior designer. Because
That's
when I
Yes,
do
awesome.
that,
girl.
can you imagine how slay that'll be? Like, okay, yeah, I have to like design a house and like, okay, I have a gig after. Like, it's like fun. Like, that's something that I really
Yeah.
want to be able to do. Also because sayang my degree naman if I don't use it. Like, I really come on. Like, I spent
Sorry.
5 years in school. I'm gonna use my degree, and I'm gonna use it well. And music will always be a priority there too. So
Mhm.
for me, that's something that I want to do. I mean, whatever doors open for me, I will take the chance I can get, no matter what it is. Like,
Yeah.
but I know for certain music is always going to be a part of my life. So yeah, I
That's
love writing. I can't
so
stop it. So I'm gonna keep doing
yeah.
it.
That's so
Love
cool.
that.
That's really
We love that.
exciting too. Yeah, we love that for you. We're also rooting for you, Tala. And that's so cool. You could like think about like you want to study music theory and you can also like
Yeah,
think about that in relation to spaces because like music
that's
and spaces,
why.
right? I
And
think
for
it's
me,
super
like,
interesting.
right, like I was classically trained as a kid, and I super like beat myself up for not continuing it until now. So, but it's
Oh yeah,
right,
me
like
too.
it's I'm like, oh, why didn't y'all force me to continue piano
I
or like
know. I
I could
always
have
tell
been
my
so
parents that.
good. Like,
I always
right?
Yeah.
tell them like
Yeah.
it would have helped me
Right?
so much.
Diba,
Like
Timmy,
my
right? Like,
goodness.
see, you get it. And then my
Yeah.
parents always like, eh, wala, ayaw mo. So I was like, okay, fine. But now, the nice thing is, like, you can never, like, you can always continue to learn.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
that's
growing
true.
thing. So that's what I
That's
plan
true.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also one of my regrets in life, not continuing piano as a young kid.
Diba?
Because when you're a kid, you're
Diba?
like, oh, this is so boring. I hate this so
Yeah,
much.
boring. It's like, ugh, teacher.
In
Like,
the
I don't wanna.
future, yeah, like even as not a artist or a musician, I feel like it would just be really a cool thing to have. Also, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the knowledge
Just a
and
really
the
good tool to
yeah,
have.
It is a
brain
tool.
brain
It's like,
exercise.
exactly. And to be able to put what you hear in your head out.
Yeah,
I can never do
think
that anymore. I'm always like, I need to call someone to help me. So
so
that's
true.
a goal also of mine to be
So
able to
true.
do that.
But maybe it's also one of our best mistakes because now we'll
Very
appreciate
Oh,
it more.
there. Our best mistake not continuing piano
Diba?
lessons.
love it.
Yeah, we'll appreciate it more if we continued on now, diba? So, to
Yes.
everybody tuning in, if you did catch on, of course, we're talking about their music. Make sure to stream Timmy's newest song, which is called Best Mistake, and also Tala's newest songs. She has two. We do have Cherry Soda and Over the Sea, which is a collaboration with Jinbo from Taiwan. But before I let you guys go, do you have a message to everybody who's tuning in and everybody who's been supporting you guys and your music? Go to me.
Keep streaming. Follow us on our social media platforms, and of course on all the streaming platforms. Check us out. Yeah, That's my
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
Yep. And thank you for that. And thank you so much.
I think for me, similar. Thank you guys for the support and the patience. Okay, because I take forever to release stuff, but thank you for the patience and for believing in our music also. And yeah, check us out on social media and our music discographies, and also please keep supporting us so that you can look out for our new stuff, which I'm sure will be a different flavor from stuff we've already released, which is always going to be a good
Hindi,
time.
hindi na cherry soda, baka orange.
Hindi na. Baka orange na.
Or
Orange
blue
na.
soda.
Or root beer. Tala's new
Yeah,
song,
root
root
beer.
beer. You know what? I should make a whole EP that's just titled like that.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly, why
Gin
not?
tonic. Gin tonic.
Gin tonic.
Pwede, pwede.
Spice it up a little bit. I'm excited to hear what that would sound like. But for now, we have to savor, of course, Cherry Soda and all of Tala's music available on multiple digital streaming platforms and as well as Timmy's. You guys can check them out on social media, but also on their digital streaming platforms. So make sure to listen to all of their music, you guys, and look forward to their future releases. But thank you so much, Timmy and Tala, for joining us here today. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having
to have-
us.
Of course, we're so excited that you guys were able to join us. But thank you as well to everybody who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms with Tala and Timmy Albert. Thank you, everybody.